Think about your earliest memory. How old were you? 3, maybe 4? Now think about what it actually contains. A feeling, a fragment, a face, maybe, a flash of light in a specific room. It's rarely a full scene, more like a photograph with missing edges. Now consider this. The years before that memory? They were some of the most intense, formative, dramatic years of your entire life. You learned to walk, to talk, to read people. You had experiences that shaped your nervous system for decades, and you remember almost none of it. Something extraordinary happened to all of that. Let's talk about what. The inability to remember early childhood is so universal it has a name. Infantile amnesia. Freud wrote about it, though his explanations have been mostly replaced. Modern research defines it simply. We cannot retrieve explicit autobiographical memories from before about age 2 to 3, and memories from 3 to 5 tend to be fragmentary and unreliable. This isn't just human. Similar patterns appear in other mammals, which suggests this isn't psychological. It's biological. Something about the early brain makes it unable to store memories in the form that allows them to be consciously retrieved later. The main reason: the hippocampus, the brain region most critical for forming long-term explicit memories, is one of the slowest developing parts of the brain. In infancy, it's structurally immature. The connections it needs to consolidate experiences into retrievable memories aren't fully formed yet. So experiences are happening. They're affecting the brain, but they're not being encoded in the form that would let you access them as stories later. It's not that the memories are lost. It's closer to this. They were never stored in a format the adult brain can read. Here's a connection that surprises people. Memory and language are deeply linked. Autobiographical memory, the kind with a narrative, a beginning and middle and end, depends on language to organize it. Before children have enough language to narrate an event to themselves, that event is harder to store as a retrievable story. Catherine Nelson's research showed that children's autobiographical memory improves significantly as language develops. And crucially, being told stories about your own past helps you remember them. When a parent says, "Remember when we went to the beach," and describes it, that conversation helps the child form a stable, retrievable memory. Language gives memory its shape. Even the memories you do have aren't what you think they are. Memory is not a recording. It's a reconstruction. Every time you remember something, you are partially rebuilding it, influenced by what you know now, what you've been told, what you feel today. Elizabeth Loftus spent decades demonstrating this. Her research showed that memories can be changed by subsequent information, by suggestion, by the passage of time. Your earliest memories have been reconstructed many times. They may include things you were told happened rather than things you directly experienced. They are more like collaborative stories than footage. And that's true for everyone. The memories aren't there, but something else is. Implicit memory. The patterns of feeling and responding that live below conscious thought. The infant who was consistently comforted doesn't remember specific moments of being held, but carries forward a general expectation that distress will be met with care. The child who was often frightened doesn't recall specific incidents, but the nervous system has learned to stay alert, to scan. These patterns aren't stories you can tell. They're grooves worn into how you experience the world. Your earliest years left no memories. They left habits of the nervous system. You can't remember your first chapter, but you're living it every day in how you trust, how you feel, how you reach toward people or pull away. The memories aren't there. The effects are. The final video brings it all together. The child you were and the adult you became. What the research says about how much of that childhood is still running inside you, and what, if anything, you can do about it. Subscribe. One more episode.